Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, hold on. I gotta finish sending out like two things. And then we're chilling. What's up, Loaves? The King of Kings. Hold on. I gotta. No, I just want to refresh. Hmm. And then can I just do this so that it loads? No, it's acting up. My chat in OBS is secrete bodily fluids. Oh, I mean, do you need an explanation? We can't Google that. I gotta say it out loud. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to fucking. Why does it always do this to me? Wait, what is it? What is it doing? What is it doing? What is it doing? Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, what is it doing? Did it not? Now it's gonna take longer. Hold on. Whatever. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Sorry, hold on. My computer's being annoying. I thought it broke for a sec. And then there it goes. Oh, okay, that was fun. Cool, cool, cool. I've been wanting to show this thing off all day and I had to save it. I'll just presume that is what I think you're meaning by. I mean, listen, there's a lot of options. To each their own, you know? Okay, I think I can bring this down now. This is fine. Okay. You want a little preview of the sauce? Because I got some. Let's look at some of the acquisitions we've made over time and in the past when it comes to these peripherals. Oh, I still gotta fix this. Hold on. My chat window in OBS is like stuck on a raid that I did. Or here's what I think I gotta do. And then perfect. Okay, so that's fixed. And this is fixed. All right, we're looking way better already. Yeah, so you know what happened? I'll tell you, I wish I brushed my teeth before we talked about this, but it's fine, I guess. Um, so I had a root canal. I got an infection randomly one day on the tooth that's longer. And while the dentist was fucking like carving out the nerve, and like just carving out the nerve, like taking out the root, he was just fucking yanking on my shit, bro. Like crazy. And ended up pulling it down. And this tooth is like gray here. It's like dying. It's just been progressively dying for like the past 2 years. And that's just kind of where we're at. I'll have to get a cap on it or replace it entirely or whatnot. I don't even. It's a headache. So I just got a bum tooth, and I'm just living life like that for a while. When it gets really really bad looking, one day I'll fix it. But now all that money's going to the kid. All right. Here's some fun stuff. I got random shit on my desk. I got to talk about that. I will wait. Okay. As do I. At some point, I have to look and make sure that I don't have fucking 40 hours of them going off every second, because I do get concerned about that, but it's such a pain in the ass to check. I feel like it resets itself all the time. Okay. My desk, I have a million things on it right now. I will show things and then put other things back. I think that'll be the garbage here I'll deal with later. Okay. So the only thing that I think is really missing here is two things. My mix box that I'm too lazy to grab, but I did make a YouTube video on it forever ago. Let me see if I can show you what that looks like. Did I hit the wrong thing? Why is that button not working? Oh, did it pull it from here? Oh, I gotta be here. Okay. It's fine. We'll go there. Okay, if we're here, there we are. I'll show you the video so you can see which one I'm talking about. It's one of my most popular ones, and I gotta make more stuff later. This one right here. It's this budget mix box worth it, the PXN X8. I have this in a box on the bookshelf, like back there. That's, I can't go and grab it right now. I mean, I can. I'm not gonna. You know what's crazy? I swore I had this in a different color. I think I've seen it in the other colorway so many times. I thought that's what I had. But it's this here. I like this thing for what it is. And I probably would like to have a legit mix box. I think the thing with me so far is that I like having a little bit of everything. Like, I'm starting to feel like Batman, and I really want to get there. This is 60 bucks. This is literally the same price as a controller. The issue with this is to get this to work on modern consoles, you either need a Brooks converter, or you have to go through so many firmware updates that it's a pain in the ass. And to this day, I have not been able to get the firmware that supposedly converts it to working on PS5. And on PC, it's fine. That's mostly where I used it when I was testing it. And some PS4 fighters I like messed with it on. But you can see here. Here, I'll pause for a bit. Oh, I think I have the whole thing muted. Yeah. Different examples of combos, me performing them in Guilty Gear, in Tekken, and MK, and Street Fighter. It works exceptionally well execution-wise. Now, with that SOCD complaint, I have heard rumblings on the internet through Amazon reviews that it is actually possible to find old. Oh, my mic sounds like shit, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm always constantly. Yes, it was. What was the mod I had on the health bars? Yeah, and the bike and fit and stuff. Yeah, I may or may not have put somebody. What's up, Ferris? But so this was like one of the first personal experiences with leverless I had. I like it a lot for a cheap alternative, especially if you're going to be playing on PC. It's obviously like the utility in it is the big question is when you start going to offlines. But if you're just playing PC in your house, this is more than fine. Now that I've had more experience with different peripherals, I think the biggest complaint I would have about this is the spacing between the levelers, but this spacing is like egregious now that I'm doing it. Well, now that I've used other things, but I did not know that that was a complaint that I had before I had experience with those other things. So if this is all that you're using, you'll get used to the spacing. And I think some of the, his PXN break. Yeah, I don't think it's the best quality thing. I think for a $60, whatever price it would be nowadays, I don't want to check Amazon and dox myself. I'll check it on my phone, actually. Nah, I won't. It's fine. It should be around 60. Inflation, whatever. It's either going to be a little more or a little less. But my biggest complaint was, well, when I received mine, this my heavy kick button wasn't working. I had to open the thing up immediately. I think I say it in this video if you watch it later. I had to open it up like frame one and fix it and then close it again. Yeah, this is an example, I think, of me showing the internals of it. Audio jack, if you wanted to listen through the controller. Something in here was like fucked up and I had to open it and fix it and close it again. On the 8-bit dough stick, from what I hear, so that's, I don't have that one personally, but I hear that one's fine too. I would recommend that way more than something like the PXN. And being completely honest, I don't know if people are aware of this as of yet, but 8-bit dough does have a leverless stick now. And I don't think people know, I don't know if it's out. Lever list. They have one for PC, Switch, and they have one for Xbox. And it's probably pretty nice. Like I do like 8BitDo products. One of them that I have here is this Pro controller for the Switch. This is an 8BitDo pad. I like this a lot that I use for the Switch. That also comes with its own dock. And the dock is also its own charging station. And the charging station has a compartment for the USB. So it houses right in there. Boom. And then it's perfect. I played on that all the time, right? If I have my Switch docked, that's what I'm using. If I'm using it handheld, I'm using the, what is this thing called? I have the box around here somewhere. The Nitro deck, I believe this is. And this thing is fucking amazing. Once you get it like set up, I think it's off right now. But once you get the Nitro deck set up, it's great. So that's I mean, your other option is regular Joy-Cons, and who wants to fucking do that, you know? And then I also, this is quote unquote modded. I just replaced the keycaps, but this is my keyboard. Oh, okay. My controller just dropped on my nutsack. I'm not even lying. I use an 8BitDo keyboard. This is the Commodore 64 one. And I swapped out the keycaps for like these white kanji style keys. And I have the matching numpad that I like a lot. It loses its utility as another like macro controller, but I also own a Stream Deck and pretty actively use my Stream Deck, so I'm less concerned about that. I have more macro keys than I would ever need for the rest of my life. I'm primarily, when I compete, a pad player. The newer hearts are the ones I would recommend for budget. I wanna try one, but the problem is now I'm turning into fucking Batman. Like, okay, let me try to like peek at my desk real quick. You see all this shit that we have here? We're gonna talk about stuff, you know? So when I compete, I play on a PS5 pad. It saves me the fucking headache. It's fine. I'm a pad player anyway. I don't have to do a lot of work with this. I show up to an event. Let's turn the music back on. I show up to an event. I pull out my fucking controller and I play my fighting games. I had this one before, and then the D-pad started becoming a pain in the ass. And then I got the black one, which I prefer anyway. And the only colorway I would like more than this is the original PlayStation one, if it didn't cost like $8,000 and was never available. But I do also, I actually lost the K7 and a rock, paper, scissors competition. I got second place. And as a prize for that, I got this Razer Wolverine Pro V2. And I like this only when I'm playing on PC. Now, the way that life worked out, I ended up also acquiring the PS5 version, so I have both. Yo, what's up, man? So I have both. I like the PlayStation one more because for some reason, the triggers on this. We're gonna talk. The triggers on this are like that, but on the PS5 one, when you put the trigger stops, there's still a little. I think I have a noise gated, so you can't really feel. There's still mouse clicky here, where for some reason on the Xbox one, they're not. Aside from that, it's essentially the same controller. I like this on PC. For some reason on console, I don't like it as much. It's not as fun to me, but they're the same thing. This one looks cooler to me. I am missing the USB dongle for this, so I have to use it wired every time. But this one also doesn't come with one, so fucking whatever. That's better than your standard fucking Xbox ones. I thought I would hate this D-pad more, and I grew to like it as I was using it. Right? Now, get some of these out of the way. Music. At this point, I might just give somebody the fucking Joy-Cons. I don't want to use it. Fuck them. Also, Mab, I know you like how you like this shit's not fat. Never mind that this is green screened out. This shit is glorious. I'm never gonna fucking. I'm going to Disney in August, and this is how we're taking it. You know. Now I got this super on sale. This is not a surprise to anybody. This thing is usually like what it was $400 when it came out. I got this on sale like 3 months ago for like $180. And I've been enjoying the process of learning it. But what's gonna be interesting today, and Ferris fucking spoiled it for me already. There was some, what is it, Wario 64 that does the sales that like posts about them all the time. One day, fucking Twitter tweeted, get this on woot.com. It's like 184. And I felt so good. I was like, I can't fucking not get it that cheap. I have to buy it. So now I have it and I've been learning it and I do like it. I have an account where I'm playing. And you know what, Mab? You know how I'm learning on it? Bri on Leverless, on my Leverless only account. But the bigger thing is, as much as I've been loving learning Leverless, the toughest part for me has been, I swear to God, this here. This is my caveat. It's one of the reasons that I stay on the idea that maybe Mixbox is really what it is for me, because I'm getting accustomed to it. And for the most part, it's fine. But like there's a 1 out of every 8 scenario situation where my brain defaults to believing that this is down. And it's taking me forever. I'm getting closer, but it's taking me forever to accept that this is up. If I'm not doing a combo, if I'm not approaching with pressure, the second I have to defend something, I can't seem to remember. And when I block, I instinctively just hold this with my thumb and then eat meaties because I'm jumping thinking that I'm crouch blocking. And of course with the D-pad, as part of the reason my brain considers this to be down. So my thumb is down. So my thumb is down. So then it becomes a question of, all right, what if I could fucking get the benefit of all of the sound? I mean, I don't necessarily care that they're sounds, but the leverless layout while still having access to my thumb being down. And of course, the universe being what it is, we've Frankensteined a fucking device. And I am now we'll see if I want to say proud owner in a bit of a pad box where this can still be down and I still have leverless buttons. And on top of that, I even still have analog sticks. I can still L3 without having to figure out a fucking macro for it. I'm all set up to get the benefits and the best of both worlds. Now with the D-pad, this one that's in here by default is like Battle Beaver style. I don't know if you can hear this. I don't think we can. Oh, by the way, my Spotify's been muted the whole time, guys. And nobody said, I'm over here like, oh, the music's on, and no one said nothing. So we now have the benefit of both. Listen, the only reason it's okay, I'll tell you right now, is because in the Twitch VOD, the music wouldn't be there anyway. I probably muted it to fucking record something. I probably muted it to do more fucking Tekken outfits. But yeah, so now we have the ultimate claw grip controller. This is the most like somebody called Vera. I've seen this chick at fucking offlines. You guys never feel like cringed out when you see somebody claw gripping? Like, listen, do what you want. Don't let my opinion sway you from what you're going to do. But it never feels a little, yeah, listen, don't get me canceled here, okay? It doesn't look a little gay. It's just a little, like a 5%, you know, the claw grip. I don't know. If you want to do it and not look like that, you got to really fucking commit. You got to go full gay. You can't go half. You got to fully commit. And I think if you pull up to an offline with this, and let me tell you something with this too, all right? You know what you would be concerned about with this? It having native access to everything. Like it's wired for sure. I don't have a Battle Beaver, not Battle Beaver. I don't have a Brooks converter plugged in. You plug in the wire and you hold a button that corresponds to the device that you want to play it on. What PCB? I don't know. This is fucking, I sent my wife the thing and then she bought it for me. Listen, you plug it in, you hold this, it activates your PlayStation, one of them. If I wanted to use it on the Switch right now, I literally would plug it out, plug it into the Switch, hold whatever the Switch button is. Now, this is, again, Battle Beaver style. It does have, where is it here? We do have some extra parts. Now, one of my gripes, I'm going to make a YouTube video about it because, of course, money, you know? You do get in here a standard D-pad, so I can switch back to regular style, which we'll see today if I feel like doing that. I don't know if I'll care about it enough to do that. You also do get the buttons. Get this out of here. With PlayStation icons instead. So I have like a triangle, a square, an X, a circle, etc. Now I tried to swap them on there and they won't go on. I don't feel like these are 3D printed correctly. They won't slot in. It was 180, I believe. So She got whatever the 180 version was. Now, I will say, these buttons are, thankfully, you know, you do just pop these off. And you know what it is, too, Shreds? If it was an option, I would have chosen that option and then just sent her that link. I just don't remember. I've been waiting for this for, like... She bought it, like, a week before Father's Day, and it came in literally today. It also comes with these rubber grips, came with it. It doesn't usually look like this. I put them on before we sat down. So we're going to mess with it. I already have Tekken queued up. And because I knew Mab was going to come in here, I lied. Hold on. Let's see. What fit do we want to use? Do we want to be Wolverine? Do we want to be Sagat? Do we want to be Colonel Volgin? Do we want to be whatever this guy's from Naruto? Do we want to be Cable, Cyclops? Do we want to have a Cyclops mirror? Do we want to be the Winter Soldier, Punisher, Soldier 76, Urian? I'm going to do a Winter Soldier.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, I still have my thing blocking it. Dude, I'm not... Thank you, guys. Apologies. Listen, Map can speak to it. You know, fellas got shit going on in life, too. Long day. I'm trying my best. So let's try KBD. Which, I'll be honest, the way I KBD is on not Battle Beaver style pass, so that might be different. Also, don't judge my Brian combos. I just started learning him yesterday. Let's try some shit, okay? Let's see. Hold on. Oh, got my buttons mixed up. Hold on. What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I just converting off of? This. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. I dropped it. Oh, I dropped it again. I've been on for 4 seconds. I've been on for 4 seconds. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Why can't I get my quarter circle forward? I might have to swap the D-pad. I'm not going to do it today. I'll do that off stream, but... I got to be way more intentional with my input, I think. Oh, wait. I stopped myself on purpose. I forgot the most important part of that. That you have to do this first. I'm not a Brian player, so it's not ingrained in me yet. There we go. He hit so hard. He hit so hard. I like I like doing the baby version. Hold on. I like a little bit of this. You know what I'm saying? Dude, this quarter circle, you have to be very deliberate. I was gonna say, hopefully this I forgot the thing again, but you know, I'm trying to... Is the pad like individual buttons or together like PS5? It's individual. It's Battle Beaver style. I have the thing is, it has the option to switch, but then I'd have to on stream right now. And it's not too convoluted. Like, look at the... I don't know if my wire will reach. You can see here, it's not that many screws in the back to get in there. It's just that I already booted up. But what I want to do right now is kind of test it out of the box, and then I'll finagle with it later, you know, and see. I want to see what input is getting from me when I don't get it. Oh, now I'm getting good at it. Of course. Okay, what did it get there? I got down, down, forward, forward. Oh, was forward 2-1 an input? Is that what I'm getting at? It is, I think. What is the input for this? What did I just do? Come on! That was me being asked. That was me being asked. Oh my god. I'm not a Brian player. I'm not a Brian player. I think I want, yeah, I think definitely within like a couple of seconds, I want the regular D-pad in here. That's me forgetting. Oh, so I'm just inputting it too slow? Okay, okay, hold on. Oh, I didn't get enough distance that time. Oh, that's... What do you do off a while standing 2? Let me try a while standing 2 route. Someone tell me. Give me the cheats. Oh, you actually know what I need to do real quick while we get that route cooked up? Hold on. This is the real test.
Get ready for the next battle.
I'll tell you what the real test is going to be. Can I get an RDC? All right, all right, all right, all right. So it's not horrendous. As long as we can do that. Ooh, that's kind of nice for that, though. It's here. I keep hitting this fucking function button. Which, by the way, does change the LEDs. You can... I slipped these, whatever. You can hit function and change the... I don't know if you can really see it here. I just turned them off. I kind of like it off. Ooh. That's not bad. That doesn't feel that bad. That's crazy. How'd you know that? Oh, you could really cheat this shit. They made this so easy. This used to be so much harder. Close this thing here. I don't need this. Yeah, this is gonna be entertaining. Now, I do have a hidey con. I'm considering whether or not I want to do casuals here or mess around on the hidey. I'm also curious if If I get like Gio or somebody in here, I might be like run it with the Leo, and then I'll try to like play him with Ryan or some shit. What is armor freaking this, yeah, right? Does that force them into crouch? I think so. How do you crouch grab? Like this? No. Oh, no, it does. Wait, it does it? I think that did. Yeah, that does guarantee that. Oh. Do I have counter hit on? No, that just does that. I don't do this to people more. That's the route? Okay, let's go back.
Get ready for the next battle.
You're serving them rounds. No. Okay. Back to 4. And then dash down 3, 4, 2. Okay, let's get to that. Let's get there first. Okay, I'm gonna try see if I can get it without running. I know what I did wrong already. Don't worry. You have to dash there. Got it. Okay, and then because you held off. There we go. Chat bugged out for a sec. Back to 4. Okay. Just gotta get it in my head. Back to one. I know what I'm doing. Dude, if I get this down, I want to go and rank to hit somebody with it immediately. Come on. That's gonna be the hard part. That's okay. I like that. I'm gonna bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna practice it. I want to hit somebody with it so bad. Give me a sec. I'm not gonna hold you. When I got back, I got up to where I was gonna hit unmute on the mic. And then I ripped the hardest gas that I've ever ripped in my life. And thank God these mics have a mute on them, huh? Yeah, this thing's gonna get me buff. It's not even that heavy, but just carrying the weight this way. That's one of the benefits too if you're walking around in an offline, you know? I like that. All right, let's try to land it again. Make sure it's not a fluke, you know? It is. That's why we check. Back two. Come on, brain. Come on, brain. Let's get the sequence down. It's not even hard. It's just having to remember it. It's just trying to remember it. Oh, you have so much time, too. You have so much time. Okay, that's one of the benefits I have to give myself. You also have full crouch mix with down forward 4. This has to do something stupid on counter hit. Let's see. What do you do on counter hit? Yep, what would it guarantee? Well, let me make sure it's not this. Because let me tell you, when I learned that you could do this... Hold on. That to me is insane, that that's a thing you do. If that would have picked up, you know? It's a new low. Okay, I'll wait. You tell me. This shit I love. I like this one a lot. It's amazing. No, that has to work. Yeah, I'm just asked. Okay. Dude, there is so weird that I can't get it. What is this? No, then that'll splat, yeah. Makes sense. I just really have to press on my diagonals, it feels like. Full crouch down forward 3. No, that's just that. Full crouch down forward. It doesn't seem to be. Is it Snake Eyes only? Maybe. Now? Yeah. So it's probably Snake Eyes only. Hold on. This is actually better for that. And a 70. Get it in my brain. 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 You gotta go slower. Is the problem? I'm pressing too fast. Of course. Oh my god, brain. Brain. It's just wall splat. There. Oh my god, brain, please. I'm just trying to see how hard I can match this. Okay, so I don't have to be that intentional. Okay. So I'm probably making it more complicated. Or not, I don't know. Fine. That's going to be an issue. Way more intentional. This is my brain forgetting. There we go, okay. It'll piece together slowly. Look at me remembering shit. Ooh. Give my hands a little breather. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I just saw a tweet that just made me laugh. Check what's going on here. Oh, I didn't respond to something. Hold on. Oh. All right, let's see. Let me see what Paul feels like before I do that.
Get ready for the next battle.
Crash dash 2 crash dash 2 if you want to hit the wall. Oh, fair. But how much do you get on wall splat if they land like face first? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about that for a wall carry. Even though you're supposed to, pretty sure, do that. Oh, that doesn't work? Or... I think there's a point where that gives you crazy carry too, but I don't know how to work it in. Yeah, if I got that, you would just get used to that feeling. Yeah, that's actually easy as shit this time. I thought that was harder. Does it not? Am I doing it wrong? Okay, no. It's just a pro. I think they got to be airborne. I think that's one of the things too, is actually that you have to like, for some routes, and then do that. And I think that's a pain in the ass. I mean, I know it's rage and counter, so it doesn't really count, but like the damage, you know, the damage. Oh, I didn't mean to fucking delete it. I meant to just take off the pin. It's, or whatever. We were all here. Look. You know which one I missed too? Fucking this stupid shit on block. For some reason, I thought this was harder to do too. What am I keep forgetting what I'm trying to do as I'm doing it. Yeah, that's... Oh my god, he does so much damage. He does so much. We're gonna start working those in one of these days, huh? Should've got some water before this. Your boy's a little dehydrated. Bro, this shit's fun. What I gotta figure out is what's gonna be more entertaining for me when I'm dicking around. I mean, it's fat as shit that I have multiple options. Try not to break it, try not to break it, try not to break it, but... Don't worry, guys, I'm just making my thumbnail. Don't worry, guys, I'm just making my thumbnail. Dude, that's my favorite part of fucking review bra videos. When it's like, yeah, we're gonna try the new Victrix leverless. Give me a second, guys. Okay, cool. You know, and they just fucking you just check the video and see him fucking smirking. Quarter circle forward 1-4. How hard is that gonna be? Now you're trying to give me shit. How? Here's a question. I just considered this. Hold on. Yo, that's not horrendous. That's not horrendous. What's gonna be funny later is when I try to play like Assassin's Creed or some shit on this. That's when I'm really curious. Okay, let's see. Dash. No, hold on. Quarter circle forward 1, 4, down. Down 4 into 2. Do I have to step up a little bit for this? Silver. Come on, brother. I know you want one. I know you want one. There's no shot that you're a little dork like me, you don't want one of these. Not necessarily that you want to switch to it, but that you don't want to have one. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just have it just to have it. Peep the RGB. Hold on, let's try this curse combo. Okay. Quarter circle forward 1, 4. Down 4. I think I have to dash a little bit. It shouldn't be the worst, but I might have to. This might be a big man combo. I'm not gonna hold you. Oh, this you want. Okay, my bad. All right. Okay, that and then 2. Hold on, let me go back. I'm gonna freeze it here instead of pinning it again. Okay. Quarter circle forward 1, 4, down 4, 2. Okay, what does that do compared to what I was doing? Well, I was doing this. Oh, I was doing this, right? That's nothing. How much more does yours do? Let me see. 62. Instead, you're going... Sorry. Oh my, sorry. It's gotta get my brain around it. Oh, so... Oh, like an extra 10 damage? Oh, okay. Oh, that's so much better. I'm a bum. You know what I'm curious about actually? With a micro dash, maybe. Does jab let me move fast? No. I think I just have to take it. It's fine. 1 into heat burst. Oh, so it's because I'm doing 2 maybe? I don't know if it does it. When I try routing like that, it's usually a pain in the ass, so I don't bother. But we'll double check. We'll see, because if I don't have to dash, then it's not a thing. Yeah, no, it barely whiffs. It's... Okay, so let's assume on this one, we just have to go straight into heat. Right, like if I want it, we're just doing this. Does this pick up? No. Yo, Arcanum. Arcanus Angelis. Let me ask you something. How do you feel about a regular pad? 1 out of 10. To dash side step for off axis one, that is a good idea. I don't do shit like that. That's why I'm not thinking about that. I'm gonna try that in a second. And Arcanus Angelis, you better answer quickly because I don't got all day. Okay, give me a 1 out of 10 factor on this. I want to make a point to you. PS4 pad better. Okay, but let's say pad in general. Imagine this was a PS4 pad. Imagine this was just so you're not looking at a PS5 when they get mad. Doesn't matter what this is, you know? Yes, 110? Okay. What is your 1 out of 10 on leverless? And just first, you know, just first immediate thought. Whatever comes to your head. You don't have to make a whole thing out of it. No, I like Arcanus Angelis. I'll calm down with it over time. I'm being a dick, you know. 1 out of 10 on any device, 5 because it's uncomfortable to me. Okay. Do you think this would solve the problem? Do you think this would make it better? How do you feel about this? All right. Well, you must not be a freak like me. Silver wants one. He's saying he hates it. Silver wants one. Does he have a side step 2? No, so we got a side step 2. Oh, of course, when I fucking... Oh. Is that it? All this little dookie shit I don't know, bro, I'm ass. Bro, how do fellas... This is what we gotta talk about Tekken. How did people let me get to Tekken King? I don't know any of this. Like, fellas let me get to gold. Fellas let me get to gold. It's Yoshi, I guess, you know, but not my fault. I might be too ass to do that fast again. I mean, listen, my Paul got to blue. So why did fellas let me get to blue, you know? The problem is I got fundies. I don't, you know, I'm not legacy enough in Tekken and all of this shit, but I'm also not a fucking nematode, you know what I mean? I'm in the least not... So that saves me a lot. Sidestep 3+4? What is 3+4? What tech you hiding from me? What is this thing? It says, right? Which is why you don't get sidestep 3? Is this like a priority thing? Why does this work? Okay, so this you do forward to... See, this is the shit I don't know because I don't compete. Like... No, I'm sure, but it's not shit I've ever had to consider. It's honestly, I feel, not like trying to discredit myself. I feel like the majority of this, and you could correct me because I don't know, right? I don't know, but I'm speaking out of ignorance here. I feel like Yoshi doesn't have to do any of this shit, so I don't know about it. You know what I mean? There's no instance of Yoshi where I feel like half of the shit matters. Because there's not a move for it. Is there anything with Yoshi where I'd want to do that? I did that so ass backwards.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, I'll tell you a question that I have. Okay. Is there any and if there's not, there's okay. It is what it is, right? So one of the problems I have with Yoshi, and I'm not just saying this because Silvera's here, okay? Because I'm sure there's other matchups where this is going to be important. It's really annoying with Yoshi when I'm holding pressure, and I'm using Hwoarang as an example because it's the first one where it came up to me. If you know another character, tell me another character and I'll say that one. Where there are situations in Hwoarang pressure, I don't even remember them anymore because I wasn't able to do this as an answer to it consistently. Where Hwoarang puts you in a mix where when you want to take the less risky answer, you can choose to either sidestep something he's doing or dick jab him, right? You can like do this to kind of like at least get out of the pressure, or it's sidestep and block or fucking whatever. It's in situations where Flash doesn't work. I need to Flash against, I'm gonna tell you something, Silver. And this is not, as a thing to you. This is because someone else this is because a Yoshi player pissed me off with this, not because of a Hwoarang at all. But it's about the Hwoarang matchup. I've gotten told by other Yoshi players, just flash, and I'm gonna tell you some shit. That's not how it works. There's a list of characters that have sequences that naturally avoid flash. And the problem with Hwoarang is that against him, you have to intentionally flash in specific spots. If you just try to toss this out, anytime there's a gap in pressure, he will do shit that just literally doesn't get flashed. It's slower on startup, you're a little too far. He'll do something and you'll flash and he won't be close enough to you to get hit. But then he's doing like fucking hop at you launcher shit. And then you whiff and die, or you whiff and then he's plus 20. And in a lot of situations, yeah, but you have to know that it's a flash situation where you can apply the mind game. If you just try to universally flash all the time, not in the way where like you're making the wrong read. You know what I'm saying? Ferris knows what I'm talking about. Hwoarang has a lot of shit that flash won't hit. Jin is also like that. Like just from the Yoshi perspective, mindlessly flashing on pressure when you're just like annoyed, you know? Listen, so this is why I get mad, okay? I'm gonna tell you this shit. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like because you're a Hwoarang player, you should be on my side of the fucking fence, right? No one wants to hear your shit, and I know that's so true. I know no one wants to hear your shit either. I know when you're fucking doing, you know, you're fighting like a, let's say like a Fang, another character nobody fucking feels bad for, and you're like, yeah, but this move's a high. They don't want to fucking hear that. They want you to shut up and die. That's what, you know, like. So I know it's Hwoarang, you deal with it too. You fucking sequence people. Fella, I was there when you were beating Lucy and then he threatened violence, bro. This feels like I'll show up at your house. Like, I know how I've been there. He has done equally like mean shit to me when and you know what's crazy about it too, Silver? When he asks you to play. He's like, yo, Kev, give me that Yoshi. I need Yoshi XP. I go, yeah, sure. You know how it is. You invited me. I was chilling in chat. You said you want to play. I was like, fuck it, I'm on. And I gave you games because you asked. Now I'm the asshole. You knew I played Yoshi. He knew you played Hwoarang. Anyway, you're on my side of the fence. Shut the fuck up, bro. Okay? Against Hwoarang, you can't just mash it, right? And there was one time, I'll tell you why it pissed me off. I was fighting on stream of Hwoarang and Rank. And I'm up 2 rounds on this fella, kicking his ass. And my homie comes in and he's like, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. You can flash this thing. He doesn't know do flash. And I started doing flash, and then I lost the whole set. Trying to fucking like use his. So sometimes, you know what I'm talking about, Silver? You know what I'm talking about, Ferris? Sometimes, listen, I know better. I will always consider the advice. I'm having a big argument with my man Juan Wike right now about the implementation of down 4. And if I really need to use it ever because I'd always rather do this. How much I want to bother with this. Okay, that's a different thing. But these fellas, they go, yo, against Hwoarang, just flash. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't. And I'm going to tell you something too, okay? Because I've talked to enough Hwoarang players about this shit. Hwoarang versus Yoshi is equally annoying both sides of the match. Nobody wants to be there. I don't want to be there. They don't want to be there. But all they want to do is tell the other person how the matchup is fucking better for them. And I swear to God, since launch, I have settled on this fucking matchup as a 5-5. You know what else is like that to me? Where literally you take any fucking piece of this pie, slot King in there, and it's another fucking like 50-50 diagram, bro. Yoshi versus King, you sit down, you handshake, and you go, let's see which one of us gets hold first. No, for sure, but that's not a matchup where all the time you're in here. It's a matchup where you need to try to be in here. I'm going to tell you why first. This is why this conversation started, because I never got around to it. So one of the issues when I am dealing with Hwoarang and I need to dick jab out of his pressure is that it is hard to dick jab out of his pressure because Yoshi has 800 moves, okay? So if I down 1, that's a move. If I down forward 1, that's a move. If I down back 1, that's a move. If I down 2 to do 2 instead, that's a move. Down forward 2, that's a move. Down back 2, that's a move. If I put the sword away, down 1, still, you know, like, never mind, I just answered it. No sword, down back 1. So you have to stay in no sword, right? Because in no sword, you can do this and dick jab out. The problem is, when I have the sword out, is all I can really do horse crouch and then time this? There's no way I can tap something with some cheat? Oh, I can't even do this fucking thing for it. You can't see, this is one, so this is one of the reasons I don't know about this shit. Sidestep 3 is not a move, so it's fine, right? But I already don't need it because I have sidestep 3. Sidestep 4 is a move. Sidestep 3 plus short puts you into this. Any cheat like that, there's some stance. What is crouch assist? Come here, please. If a high whiffs over your head, is it like proximity crouch? Is that like a dookie way to explain it? No, I think that's what he's saying though, is that if, because I'm asking about like tapping down one, and I think he's saying if I'm ducking a high, it kind of like forces me into crouch, where I should just get this. Unless the answer is really just to delay this. But it's so easy to input it too fast. I mean, I could just be ass. I could just have to get better. Since we're naming cheats, you know? That one. No shot. Hold on, I'll read that in 2 seconds. I don't know what I did before. I have a video if you want on there. You can pass it, I'll take it. Oh, God. Bien un papa. Alright, how much harder would that be? I'm gonna try with stick now. I don't know if I could I don't know if I could dash up using the stick. I don't know if I could get the dash up using the stick. Oh, that's so hard, bro. This is my flashpoint, right? Yeah. Okay, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like to dash. Now I know. Bro, why? Well, listen, the point of this isn't to use the analog stick there, you know? Clearly. Okay, let's see this.
Crouching level video. I talked about what I named crouching level 1.5, a special crouching state reached by high crouching an attack while holding down. I have since found some new information on this special crouching state.
Hold on. Who made this video? Okay, no. I watched like a 45 fucking minute video the other day on Mishima's doing electrics. And how over time it doesn't matter between the difference of the characters anymore. And the Maven exception?
There's been a bug that has been confusing the Tekken community for a while now. It is a bug that occurs when attempting to execute some moves after crouching to crush a high attack. This bug has a tendency to mess up punishes by illogically executing.
Yeah, you saw that one, Silver. That was like a fucking
So let's see how it works.
with Jet Rush Cyberpunk. I don't remember what the game's called.
1 to 11 frames.
The edit, that video was fucking amazingly edited.
Frames.
Okay, hold on, I'm missing the.
To 11 frames and crushing an active high during one of those frames. The attack has to be a high. Not even an unblockable high will work. And it needs to be close to you. Any further than 2 units and it will not trigger. Its duration depends on the incoming attack, along with the timing of your crouch. Once the opponent's attack stops being active, you will exit CL 1.5 3 frames after that, but no earlier than after 6 frames of down.
Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. We might need the closed captions here.
2 units, and it will not trigger. Its duration depends on the incoming attack, along with the timing of your crouch. Once the opponent's attack stops being
then you
active,
have 6 frames.
you will exit CL 1.5 3 frames after that, but no earlier than after 6 frames of down.
Yeah, that
So if you crush a
this
jab
fella being
between
sexy
your
and
first
foreign is making it
third
harder.
Frame, CL 1.5 will stop on frame 6. And if you crush Claudio's wall running 2 on frame 8, and it stops being active on frame 11, CL 1.5 will stop on frame 14. It can also end abruptly, even if the incoming attack is still active, if your opponent gets more than 1.7 units away from you. As you can see, this crouching state can already be very inconsistent. This will be a recurrent theme throughout this video, as CL 1.5 rarely follows predictable rules.
Today we're
Now that
learning.
you know how to get in this crouching level, let's look at its properties. CL 1.5 allows for a very fast instant wall standing if you release down, resulting in a potentially 2 frames long command. You can have up to 5 frames of neutral before starting the wall standing move, but make sure not to release down while the opponent's attack is still active. It also removes access to standing moves, gives access to dig jabs and other crouching moves. For example, pressing down 1+2 as king will not result in his standing launcher, but his crouching tackle. But some rare
Wait, did
crouching moves are
did the video make that noise the same fucking time I did?
crouching tackle.
Bro, I thought I heard myself through the computer and I was like, bro, I don't fucking sound like that would happen.
But some rare crouching moves are impossible to do in this crouching level. Jack's crouching down back 1 is unreachable from CL 1.5. It will instead execute crouching down 1, a very different move. It can also make standing moves that use down inputs impossible to do. Heihachi's QCF2, Iron Fist, cannot be done if its down input occurs in CL 1.5, as it will make wall standing 2 come out instead. But if the down input occurs on down forward, Iron Fist comes out as intended.
These mods are fucking...
Nigan's QCF1 cannot be done at all in CL 1.5, regardless of when the active frame occurs. Akuma and Giz, on the other hand, can still execute QCF and QCB motions without any problem. CL 1.5 gives faster access to full crouch. Once CL 1.5 is over, which is after 6 frames of down at its shortest, you are guaranteed to be in full crouch, giving you access to every full crouch move with a potentially 6 frames long command. Some highly specific full crouch moves can even be done directly in CL 1.5, allowing for a 2 frames full crouch move command. There is no predictability when it comes to what full crouch move can be done in 2 frames.
Okay.
Even the same character can possess full crouch moves that can be done in 2 frames, and other moves that can't. There are some specific strings that will fool the game into extending CL 1.5 duration, like Brian's Bond for 2. If you enter CL 1.5 during the first hit of that string, you will not leave it until the second hit stops being active. This is because the code that checks whether to end CL 1.5 or not checks only if the incoming attack is not active anymore. It doesn't check if the attack has even started being active. So 2 successive hits can prevent the game from detecting the previous attack has stopped being active, and make you stuck in CL 1.5 for longer.
Yeah, no, I do. It's just, I never would have imagined this was in here.
The block animation it triggers on the second hit is a bit special. It will forcefully put you in CL 1.5 if you hold down as a high attack is coming, even if it is not active yet. So if you block the second hit of Brian's 142, then hold down, you will enter CL 1.5 while the incoming hit is not yet active, and stay there until it stops being active. For full crouch moves that can be done in CL 1.5, this actually allows you to execute them faster, the very moment you recover. For full crouch moves that can't, you can get out of CL 1.5 by cancelling your crouch to then immediately...
This is probably why I'm smoking fellas with Wall Rising 2 all the time. Wall Rising 2 1 with Yoshi, I just be getting that shit out of nowhere. I don't know if sometimes I'm getting it faster than like I should.
Execute your full crouch command.
Because I do when I'm worried about it on defense. Though what I end up doing is I very quickly am like this, right? Because I'm trying to get the move out as fast as I can. But if on those strings, I mean, it's probably for... Because I go for this all the time. Oh my God. There's probably more reasons why that's so fucking annoying.
This is not the only animation that shares this property. There are plenty of others hidden within the game. King's 1-2 is one of them. If you attempt to sidewalk after it using down inputs while a mid is coming, it will work as intended. But if the incoming attack is a high, it will mess up your sidewalk, as your down inputs will make you enter CL 1.5 instead.
Oh, can you OS like that?
Surprisingly, recovering by crouching is actually faster. After 1-2, King has a +6 frame advantage. If he follows with back 2, which comes out in 14 frames, you cannot interrupt him, as his frame advantage makes him faster than even a 10 frames jab. But if, instead, on the very frame he starts his back 2, you crouch to go in CL 1.5 and execute a wall standing move 1 frame later, you can interrupt him. And this is despite the fact that wall standing 4 takes 11 frames to come out, plus 1 frame to go into crouch, so it is 2 frames slower than a jab. Recovery is definitely a couple frames faster here. How much exactly depends entirely on the animation, and it is not visible in frame data.
So hold on. So here, let me... Come on. Now when I want to learn, you know...
Recovery plus 1 frame. And this is...
But was this a tap or...
standing move 1 frame he starts his back 2, a 10 frames jab. But if, instead, on the very frame he starts his back 2, You crouch to go in CL 1.5 and execute a wall stunning move 1 frame later,
Could you hold it and do that?
you can interrupt him. And this is despite the fact that wall stunning 4 takes 11 frames to come out.
No,
It's
okay,
one
you
frame
had to
adding
fucking,
crouch,
you had
so
to link
it is
it.
2 frames
Alright.
slower than a jab. Recovery is definitely a couple frames faster here. How much exactly depends entirely on the animation, and it is not visible in frame data. So why this behavior for unblock and unhit animations? Most likely, this is to allow counterplay to strings that contain high attacks by encouraging you to duck under incoming highs rather than interrupt them. Here's a little tip to visually identify when you are in crouching level 1.5. If you hold down forward, your character will not move forward as they normally would with a regular crouch. They will instead stay perfectly still. If CL 1.5 happens in the middle of a crouch dash command, it will interfere with its functionment. For those with Mishima crouch dashes, the active frame has to happen on the very first down input, otherwise it will not start. For Master Raven, it will have no effect whatsoever. You can freely high crouch with her command at any timing. For Feng, Brian, Nina, Lily, Leo and Paul, the crouch dash will not start at all if its down input occurs during the
Because
active
Sway
frame.
fucks with it.
However, there is no problem with the active frame occurring at the same time as the down forward input. This is also the case for the down back of Brian and Nina's backsway. And since for most of these characters, a down forward crouch dash is seen as crouching in the game, it will not get interrupted by high attacks, even if they have more than one active frame. Dragunov, however, is not that lucky. So in conclusion, CL 1.5 is a reliable way of achieving faster wall standing and full crouch moves, at the price of making other moves unreliable to use. And fun fact, the internal name used for CL 1.5 is the Japanese word yoke, which means protection. They also have the term pokayoke, which means mistake proofing, error proofing, or
Okay,
fail-safe.
okay, is fat.
This shows CL 1.5 is not actually a bug, but a mechanic intended to help you punish moves.
So you abuse the game trying
So
to
why
make you
would
more
Mr. Raven be
consistent to do
different?
weird shit.
Because she can be. Crouching states and their transition
I'll check that one out right after this one.
through global systems, but directly in character movesets. There are norms that are clearly established, but Master Raven doesn't follow them in many ways. Master Raven possesses, for unknown reasons, different behaviors for her crouching states when CL 1.5 is involved. To begin with, her CL 1.5 does not end when the opponent's attack stops being active. It will instead end 60 frames after being started, preventing her from using her full crouch moves for that full duration. You can observe this by holding down forward just like earlier, as she will not move forward for a full second after crushing a high. Thankfully, Master Raven has a unique way to cancel CL 1.5. After at least 11 frames of crouching, you can simply tap down back if you were crouching using down, or tap down if you were crouching using down back, which will then put her in full crouch.
This edit is also ridiculous, bro. Where do these fellas find the time?
If you attempt to do a wall standing move out of her CL 1.5 between the first and 6th frame of crouching, and without leaving any neutral frame between the down and the attack input, it will instead execute a standing move. In fact, Master Raven has access to her entire standing moveset.
Bro,
after
what is
crouching.
this fucking
You do
choreography?
not even need to release down if your attack possesses a down.
I'm like, I'm sure, because I'm trying to listen to him, but that shit's fucking amazing.
You can crush the high with it, and still execute your standing move afterward.
The fucking edit is so pretty, like I can't lock in. Bro, what the fuck is like, what are we doing? How do you even put this? How do you even put this together? What mod does this? I can't. I'm so lost in this edit. No, that portion of it I said, but now that we have fucking 800 characters, like, this is. Like the time it would take to fucking come, like, I don't know if composite's the right word, but you know what I mean, just to fucking get this all together. Like, this is like a fucking, that was a 12-minute video that I feel like had to take 80 hours to make. Minimum. Ducking using the down input of crouch dash, the same frame that a jab would hit you, allows you to enter crouch dash when normally you would be put in full crouch. You can hold the down up 10 frames before doing your down forward 2 for the electric. You ended up ducking earlier 1 frame or more before the jab would have hit you. You instead get full crouch down forward 2. So this is once you identify that they're going to jab. This is, you want to know what my dookie tech is if I know they're going to jab? Hold on, I gotta fucking open Spotify manual again. This fucking Stream Deck disconnects if it doesn't play for like every 4 minutes. You know what I do to people? If they jab there, this is so ass. But if you realize they're gonna, actually, do I even have to? Can I just mash hop knee? No, I have to go into crouch. So I hold down and then I hop knee them. Oh, there's gonna be a pain on this. Okay. Yeah, I might have to have you try that on my homeboy, see if you could catch him. This is one too. You want to see some shit? So this, right? If they don't get counter hit, you just want this, right? So what you do is you do this and you mash up back this because you're gonna get it anyway. And then if they happen to get counter hit, you just stop. So you can always get like, that one's really dumb. I'm gonna make a video soon, I think this weekend, about like Yoshi shit that I don't think people know. Or just a list of like Yoshi shit that's interesting like that. That's on the list. Or this shit too that he can do. He can, I'm in the wrong stance. It's because I'm on this control. I don't know if I'm gonna be ready to do it. Let me switch to, hold on. Just for a second, Come on. No problem. Try to land it for my own enjoyment. Oh my god, I can't get in it. Can you just hold up? Yo, Poverty. I had a question for you, brother. I'm gonna ask you this, and then I'm gonna pee, and then I'm gonna come right back, okay? 1 to 10, how do you feel about this? Controller. Just pads in general, not specifically this one. What do you think of pads? And don't think too much about it, just first impression. 1 out of 10, you see a pad, any pad. Too big for them to be comfy. Okay. 1 out of 10, how do you feel about leverless? But I don't think I'd like it. Okay. 1 out of 10, how do you feel about this? Two extra buttons for jump and crouch? No, no, no. These are analog sticks. Actually, speaking of which, hold on. Let me check something. I have to check why this isn't registering at level 3. It also, what's funny about this is that this, oh wait, is this my R3? So what is this? Hold on, this is R3 up here. I got that, don't worry about this, I got this thing. Dude, this is R3. So what is this? This is left stick. This is because it clicks in. Yeah, because look, you can see I use R3 for rage art. Now I have it mapped to a shoulder button instead. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hold on. Think about that for a bit. Jesus Christ. 4 out of 10. I don't know, bro. You might need to give it some more thought. Give it a little more thought. Yo, what's up, Ben? That time, bro. I feel like you waited for me to have to use the bathroom. So come in, Ben. My controller now beats every controller you've ever had. I'm not gonna hold you. Oh. Scratch that scalp, brother. Also, what do we think of this, guys? I also got this too. This isn't the controller, but we like this one. You like the reflection in the... Can we get an infinity stream going? This shit's cool for my speech. What y'all gonna do when I get Street Fighter on here? Oh, this thing's pretty. I'm becoming one of those guys, man. All right. Let's get on the Paul account. Let's beat up some fellas. Which should be this one, I believe. I don't know why my messages were highlighting like I had one. I didn't have one. Oh, I'll also have to check too if this guy messaged me back at all. I was like annoying a guy in DMs. No, he finished. Check my controls. Yeah, cool. Kind of has the music on, huh?
Get ready for the next battle.
You want to see what I have, Ben? Wi-Fi disconnection. You really want to see? I don't know if you're ready, bro. The same fella again. No shot. In all its glory, brother. In all its glory. And we're about to kill some fellas with it. Look at me, Ben. Look at me. Okay, hold on. Oh no, I can't get a death fist. Dude, I can't do a Death Fist. We're gonna have to beat him without it. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't need a Death Fist. Let's do this. Ranked queue for some reason lately has been like abysmal. You have to restart it like 7 times before you can get matches. I don't know why. I just saw Skong post a video about it too, so I know I'm not insane. Yeah, these were the 2 pickups today, Ben. We got this controller. And then we got this Nitro deck for my Switch. So now I might actually start using my Switch again. I haven't been using my Switch at all. But this thing now makes me wanna. Dude, it is good to get it. Pretty fat, bro. Now I'm about to actually play games on this. And it also has extra buttons in the back and a stand. This is just to let the thing out, and then it has pass through here to charge. I'm going on vacation in like a month. And that's coming with me, brother. I hope it doesn't get broken. I'll be honest, if it does, it's like the thing's like $40 I'll live, you know? It's like $40 I'll live.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, this is my first match. On this is my first match on this.
Fight.
I'm being stubborn. I'm being stubborn. Fair. Fuck. No shot.
I'll show you.
Also, by the way, Ben, we just learned a second ago. You see this, right? You think this would be L1? This is R3. This is R3. Not this. I don't know. I have to check what this is. This is R3.
Yeah. Round 2.
And R3 is how I normally rage art.
Round 3. Fight.
I tried to do a death fist. I can't do a death fist. Playing Paul and not being able to do death fist is gonna be weird. Let's see if he'll let me sidestep on him.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, we got one. All right. Listen, in the heat of the action, I'm getting the Death Fist out.
Fight.
Nice. That's so unfortunate for him.
Round 3. Fight.
All right, fair. Why not?
もろもろの我がこと罪汚れ清めましょう
But I'm just gonna be, bro. I swear to God, the streams now. I'm about to start booting up streams, and then no joke, I'm gonna have a fucking Wheel of Fortune with different controllers on it, and then we're just gonna see what we play that day. I think I'm gonna get him to purple, no joke, and then boot up Street Fighter and see how that feels. Yeah, like, why does he get that, bro? It's... I don't think Paul gets talked about enough. I think LOL's worse. But it's very hard for me in any fighting game to feel bad for a two-touch to me. It really is. I also think we're fucking matchmaking bugged again already. Somehow. Somehow I think we're back in the window. Or maybe I'll look at Street Fighter tomorrow too, because I do want to. Listen, right now, this point in my life, we're prepping to become the ultimate content monster, and we're starting right now. This counts as part of the journey, but we're prepping consistency more than, like, you know, as much as I'd love to be sitting here streaming for 6 hours a day, we can't start with that. We'll fail. We're setting up for failure at that point. Ben, as a gym goer, you know what I mean. How many of these fellas tweet about going to the gym and then they don't go for fucking 8 years? You know?
Get ready for the next battle.
Because they start too strong. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's like, let me stream as many days as I can 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, whatever, you know, whatever I got energy for that day. That's how we lose.
Round 2. Fight.
I have to try to play that game too. I have to find time for it. I keep hearing how fun it is.
Round 3. Fight.
Sure. Oh, he's freaking out on me. Oh, that's so annoying.
I'll show you.
I'm at the tail end. I think I'm like close to 60% through platinuming Assassin's Creed Shadows. And listen, not to sympathy pull here, but I'm like dedicated to the cause, because the reason I'm doing it is as an homage to Tigress, because I feel like all Tigress was fucking doing, like the last week that I was talking to her. Not the last week before. Last week I was talking to her, and then however long after, you know, unfortunately. We were having conversations about how cool an Assassin's Creed game would be if it was like Japan, you know, if they did like a samurai one. And then she fucking kicks the bucket. I swear to God, Ben, like 2 days after she passed, they fucking announced that game. So I was like, I have to fucking, one of my homages to her is I have to platinum it. Just so like in her honor, I got all the content out of the game that she should have got. And I've been enjoying the game. I mean, it's my little thing with her, you know. It's nothing crazy. I didn't get to donate to the funeral, fucking whatever, you know. I didn't really get to do anything, but it's kind of just like my way of saying goodbye in my own way. Which is why it's funny to me too, because it's taking me forever to fucking beat it. And I almost got like annoyed the other day at how long it was taking me. And I was like, wait, this was the fucking point. I was like, this should take this long, actually. That's the whole idea. I was too far. He would do the fucking one move I can't answer that with. This guy is a nut. Oh, it, okay. Try to throw me. Detract anyway. Oh, I can't him. I can't. Okay.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, now it's laggy. Now it's laggy. Now it's laggy. Oh my god, brother, please give me up, give me up, give me up. Whew. Well, no, I needed the reminder that I need to take my time with it. I don't know why I thought I was promoting off of that. In my head, I was like, there was a point where like, I think I was having a long day and I did a decent like trophy grind session on it. And I was like, bro, when is this fucking shit gonna be over? And then I was like, wait a minute. This is the plan. Because I watched her platinum. Which one is the Egyptian one? I forget. Assassin's Creed Egypt, whichever one it is, you know? And it took her, I swear it felt like Origins. Okay, it took her, no joke, I swear it felt like 3 months that she was fucking, she probably also wasn't like trying to speed run to the plat. She wasn't like, okay, what trophies next, what trophies next, what trophies next. She was trying to do everything in the game. And I watched her play that game for 3 months straight. I am curious how this is going to continue to feel on my hand over extended play sessions.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's not as annoying to place in my hands as I thought, but it's also, I do have the chair kind of like bracing my elbows to keep them in.
Round one.
Flared out elbows, I feel like would be a little annoying.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Ow, ow. Nice, 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 nice.
Round four. Fight.
From that far, that's crazy. Oh no, he's gonna give me problems. He didn't mean to do that. He didn't mean to do that. He didn't mean to do that.
I'll show you.
I was gonna say, what's the chance that that doesn't work? I fucking trolled so bad. Ugh.
立場をわきまえろ
All right, I'm gonna get him now. I'm gonna get him now. I'm gonna get him now.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, could I have stepped her to the left? I'm actually not sure.
You win.
Never falter. Never falter. Never quit. Never give up. All right, now we gotta clear him out. Fella's getting freaky.
Round one. Fight.
Jump into my arms, love.
Round two. Fight.
No. Oh, but I could probably fucking just...
I'll show you. Strongest in the universe.
No shot. I should have screwed. Almost through, almost through, almost through, almost through. I should have just screwed. I don't know why I was playing around.
Fight.
All right, he's having fun.
I'll show you.
Normally I would have death fist, but I'm concerned because I'm on this that I wasn't gonna get it. Alrighty. Alrighty. All of that brought to you by the pad box, by the way. Don't forget. All of that brought to you by the pad box. Let's see what some Street Fighter feels like on this for like a second. And then I'll go for tonight, see if I come back up tomorrow. Oh no, for sure. When I'm more comfortable and I'll do it. I squeezed in you know what happened like weirdly? I squeezed in a couple of death fists, but it was mostly because it was at a point where I wasn't thinking about doing it. And what makes me happy about that, compared to, even though I have an equal amount of fun when I'm trying to learn on the Victrix, is the fact that when I am not subconsciously, like when I have to subconsciously think about what I'm doing on this, I mess up my inputs and I fuck up. At least because this in my left hand was a D-pad, when I subconsciously went for death, I already naturally knew how to do it. I really think the only distinction with this, Ben, is that this right now, because there was some other people in here confused when I was saying this. I know you know enough to know what I'm talking about with this. This right now is Battle Beaver style D-pad, where it's mechanical and clicky, which I'm trying out because I also have never played on a controller with that type of D-pad. But they do have in this bag, I'm gonna try to not take all the pieces out again. I'm sure you'll see it. They have the regular D-pad. And I might, over time, unscrew this and swap this in. This only has so many screws in the back. Look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one by my thumb here somewhere. 6 here. 7 here. And that's it. I take all of those. Actually, I have to be honest, I think I might only have to take this off. Potentially. Because I'm just switching out the D-pad. So I don't even think I need to take off this whole base. This is for the buttons. And to be honest, unless the actual button itself gets, that's not what I wanted to do. Unless the actual button itself gets fucked up, like the switch behind here, you just pull these off. So I can just look for similar sized ones that people would use on like a snack box or some shit. And I could probably, because I probably want to switch these to like, concave ones maybe over time. I'm not in a rush to do it today, you know, but actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's look at something for 2 seconds. Because I want to see if this right stick is right sticking or not. So I'm actually going to boot up, since Assassin's Creed is already booting up, I'm going to continue to load it for like 4 seconds just to see if this right stick will move the camera. Oh, it does. But then why is R3 my thing? So the thing is, if you're a freak, like if you really wanted to be a freak, Ben, yeah, you could play like Spider-Man on this shit. You can do it on the swirl too. I know the swirl also has the sticks and whatnot. The swirl at some point I'll pick up. I think the next thing I'm going to get is I'm going to get a Keychron. I think that's what it's called. The WSAD keyboard controller that's like fucking yay big is probably the next thing I'm gonna get when I feel like dicking around. But I could play literally Assassin's Creed on the same fucking thing. Let's call my horse. You know what I'm saying? We're playing. You can see how far I'm getting with my missions. This is all the main stuff. This is some of the side quest stuff that I finished. I finished this. You can see there's a lot of shit to do. A lot of shit to do. All right, let's look at, it's not even worth like changing the stream game. Let's look at Street Fighter for like 4 seconds just to see. And I'm not gonna hold you, Ben, too. I'm gonna pick up Aki. So my Street Fighter right now, my Tekken trifecta has been, which is introducing Brian now, has been Yoshi, Nina, Paul. It's like my main triangle. Everything outside of that's for funsies. Like I'm having fun with Brian. I don't ever think I'd use him competitively, yada yada, you know. And Street Fighter, I think it's gonna umbrella out to Dhalsim, Aki, and Viper. For some reason, like, and this is the thing too. I'll tell you what has happened with it is that the interest that I have in Aki very randomly right now. What is her third costume? I don't know. Let's just use the second one. I'm gonna start from here again because I don't remember what I was doing. It's the same random interest that I had in. Okay, so her third costume is the one that I like. It's the same random interest that I had in Dawson where I started playing him. I got to play with Akuma kind of stopped since the games I want to play are now. What are you waiting for? I don't know if this would be the Street Fighter controller just because quarter circles are really annoying on this. And as you can imagine, with Street Fighter, you kind of need them. 2x KO. 2x KO is going to fuck. I'll be on that with you, bro.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah, see, like I can't.
Okay.
It's literally easier with the analog stick.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like this is hard. Chrono Circle 4 is not that bad. So I think some point between tonight and next week, I'm going to swap the D-pad to the regular style D-pad. And then I think this is a fucking dream. Even better than it is now. I mean, to be fair, I was getting my quarter circles and stuff in Tekken with Paul when I was doing my combos, but... Yeah, like this is a nightmare. But then watch, if I go to this. You know, like, so I'm gonna put it to a regular D-pad rather than mechanical, and it's gonna save my life. Bro, that next Tekken session is going to be insane when I swap these. Let's, Meeseeks. Of course you would. Of course you would right now. Of course you would. Fine, fine. Meeseeks. Let me ask you something. Meeseeks, let me ask you something. No, this is a legit question. I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay. Let me put some music on. How do you feel about this? 1 out of 10. Not this one specifically, any of these in general. How do you feel about this? Just this image. Just the pad. How do you feel about it? 1 out of 10. I don't care what color. I don't care what console. Just this form factor. What does your brain feel about that form factor? Decent? What would you give it out of 10? For what? Just, yeah, just in general. Yo, what's up, Alphabet? Just in general, how does the idea of a pad and its form factor make you feel? 8? Okay. How does the idea of a leverless make you feel? Just in general, nothing. You think about pad, you think 8. You think about this, you think what? Alphabet, feel free to weigh in. 5 unless it's fighting games, then 10. Okay, so I have a question for you. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? You want to stick around for one match? I also, unrelated, got this for my Switch. So the next time I'm on vacation, now I can actually use this thing again. This I'm very excited about. I don't know why it keeps bugging me about internet since I've turned this back on, but this is cool. And it's got back paddles, and it's got a stand, and it's got USB pass-through so I could charge it while it's in there. So now if the baby needs me, sure. We're going to do one more match for Meeseeks, and then we'll sign off. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Then we'll find... Let me look while I'm here. You're chilling, you're chilling. Who else is streaming? Oh, I'll drop it on Arcanus Angeles. All right. Let's get one more in there.
All Phoenix. Gotcha. Kazuyami Shima. Get ready for the next battle.
And then, yeah, I already said we're gonna to the artist formerly known as Paradox. Let's hope the Wi-Fi isn't atrocious. I'm gonna do the fella a favor.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, and it's a Jin? I immediately regret it.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
Okay, so we just have to let it rip every time I'm blocked. You see, Ben, it's like, again, I didn't think about doing the Death Fist, and then it just came out. It just came out. But in Street Fighter, where I have to think about it, I can't fucking do it. Let me find out Tekken is for babies. Let me find out it's for idiots.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, there I died because I couldn't get it out. I was trying to do quarter circle forward 1.
Round 2. Fight.
For the trade. I can't fucking. Cannot get my buttons out right now. I cannot get my. Oh. Meeseeks cursed it.
Fight.
Fuck, we were ready. Oh, I crouched too. I got up too fast. All right. He's not stupid. If I could clean my inputs up, I could kill him. If he does the load of me on round start, it's not really anything. And if he does the power crush, I think I could just back one to him. I'm also gonna try down forward 3-4, and I'm gonna see if that freaks him out.
Round 1.
Yo.
Fight.
We can just take the easy. I don't need to do anything crazy. I just gotta kill him. Just stick to what works.
Round 2. Fight.
Of course, now he doesn't do it. Jin has everything. I mean, listen, I don't think anybody should necessarily feel bad for Paul either. I'm just saying. You can't. No, where's my back sway? I'm gonna wait. Dude, I need my back sway. Wrong button. I don't even know what I just did. Do that. I forgot Paul is basically the Akira of tech, and if you play Virtua Fighter, you'll get what I mean. I have. I don't play Akira, but I get what you're saying, you know? But listen. You want to talk about a lot of buttons. Vector, you take it. What do you think I'm playing on right now? What would you guess that I just killed that fella on? Got a fight stick on hand? Gonna be further from the truth, brother. Your options were either a fight stick, which I have over here, but not in the vicinity to grab. A pad, I could have been on. I'm not really on a pad. A leverless, I could have been on. I'm not really on a leverless. But I let them bang, brother. And I'm not kidding you, okay? I'm not kidding you. This is what this fella just lost to.
Get ready for the
This is what he
next
lost
battle.
to just now. And it's gonna change, it's gonna revolutionize the world. I swear to God, you wanna know some shit? You know what button this is here? What should this be? Form factor wise. What do you think this is right here? What do you think that is? It's fucking R3. It's R3. So I happen to use R3 for Rage Art anyway. So you kind of got it regardless. It's fucking R3.
I'll show you.
I don't know why. Now here's the thing. This is a right analog stick. When I click this in, nothing happens. When I click this in, I get L3. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. They click in. But I get nothing on... No, I do get L3 because I did it in Assassin's Creed. But I don't get R3 here, but it's here.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Now you may be thinking to yourself, Kev, why? I would answer you. Vector, I don't know. All right, because Vector is here, guys, I'm going to do one last match, and then I'm actually going to go because I want to try to hang with my wife a little bit before she falls asleep. Text page will be up in 10 to 15 minutes.
Gotcha.
We're going to ruin one more person's night. Bro, I swear to God, I'm going to save a picture of this on the PlayStation, and I'm about to start sending it to people and go, this is what I played you on. How does that make you feel? I'm going to literally start DMing people and go, I played you on the pad box. How does that make you feel? I do want to practice this route though, that I have to get more comfortable doing this right after. Yeah, like that. Okay. We'll see if we even need it. Paris taught me some fucking really fun routes today.
Get ready for the next battle.
Can you keep up with my speed?
Can you handle my...
Oh my God, it's
Go.
actually Brokeback Mountain.
One. Fight.
Go.
I mean, listen, it's SOCD compliant. I'm pretty sure this is tournament legal. He's stubborn, eh? He's stubborn, eh? How's he just never there? Oh my God. I lose for that.
Round three. Fight.
Oh my God, he's by half a chance. Oh my god, I was holding down. No chance, bro. How is he just never there? How is he just never? I'm just like, die. He's just barely not getting touched. I want to kill him so bad. If this turns around on me, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'd rather he spend it here so I don't have to be scared of it, to be honest. The problem is this freak still has it. I mean, come on, too obvious, brother. Oh, bro, nah. Nothing's gonna beat this, bro. I swear to God, Vector, I'm turning into Batman, brother. Like 1 or 2 more controllers, and I literally have everything, and I will just be Batman. Shin Vin. Let's settle it, bro. I gotta get out of here.
Keep up with my
Can you handle my...
one. Fight.
Of course. Fair, I guess. Does that kill me because I hit him? I'm mashing in the whole fed. I'm mashing, praying that it helps. I crouch. Y'all saw me crouch. You guys saw me crouch.
Round 2. Fight.
This tracking is driving me nuts. This fella keeps ending up not there. Just stay still.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, the one time he doesn't want to do it. Oh my god. I didn't even press it.
Round 4. Fight.
I gotta gleam him. I gotta gleam him. I gotta gleam him. That's down forward 2 punishable, and I've just been letting him do that. You come to me.
You win.
Guys, it's been fun. We're gonna raid. Who did I say we're gonna raid? I say X. I believe so. Why not? Got a lot more streams coming. I might be back up tomorrow. We'll see. I've done 3 back-to-back, so it's 50-50. If it's not annoying, bro, you have to, dude. You have to. In fact, I know you saw the fucking bullshit I was sitting here fighting, bro. Political, it felt, you know? Political. What's X playing right now? Kingdom Hearts. Listen, he's one of those fellas. It doesn't matter what he's playing. It's going to be fucking hysterical. If you guys had fun here, if you guys enjoyed watching this content and supporting it in an ethical way and not watching it that other way, feel free to drop a prime. If you liked watching the video with me because I didn't want to watch it by myself. Law's move look too safe. The thing is that it's like I know, but I have muscle memory with my main, you know? I don't always think of it in sense of the number. A lot of times I'm like, oh, they do this, I do this. And I just have it down packed. With Paul, not as much, but we'll get there. Listen, X is one of those fellas. It doesn't matter what he's playing. He's fucking hysterical. We call him Mr. Bitches because he's Mr. Bitches. So if you want to go in there with the same energy, by all means, I'd appreciate it. I love you guys. I'll either see you tomorrow or some point over the weekend. I got some editing to do. Have fun. Peace. Mwah.